All right, so if y'all remember the Satanic Panic, there was this long-running to-do about freaking out about Pokemon, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, anything. Basically, God, it's weird how many things outside of D&D were just from Japan and therefore bad. Kind of weird, right? Kind of strange. I wonder if there's any, reasons for that. Anywho, one of the things I remember was Pensacola Christian Academy telling me that Pokemon was going to get me sent to HE double hockey sticks because, of course, I was a little kid, and if I dared say the word of the place they told me I was going to burn in, I was going to get in a lot of trouble. So I was recently sent a video from a person called Gina Maria Colvin Hill, because this brings up some memories of dumb stuff from my childhood. So we're going to get into that after we get into the fan art section. With that said, let's go ahead and begin with Fringy Loon. Found my Suris sketchbook from 2 years ago, and I wanted to share before I destroy it by fixing it. Before I started the sketchbook, I was too nervous to draw anything, and then watching one of Suris' streams, I was inspired to draw with poses and anatomy that was unfamiliar to me. Awesome. The next one we have here is from Tristan. After the pickle drawer discussion on stream, I couldn't resist. A rush draw, but I am ultimately satisfied. And the next one we have is from Moonray AK, trying to teach myself digital painting, so I started with this as an exercise. Everybody's saying that we did one already. We did these already? Ah, well, I guess they're being done again, because I'm bad at my job. As always, everybody. Thank you for the fan art submissions. If you want your fan art to be shown in a future video, the best way to do so is to drop it in the fan art section of the Discord. With that said, let's go ahead and take a look at the video itself. It is, unfortunately, done in this way. I don't know why it's a live stream done in vertical video, but okay, sure.
Gina, you talking about the Digimon? I'm absolutely.
Oh, that's fast. Let's lower that playback speed a little bit.
Talking about Digimon. My children used to watch Digimon, and
Robbie, I'm trying to watch a video, and that you just come in and do the tactical nuke. Why is everything say 57 minutes ago on my Twitch activity feed? Why is it doing this? Well, I guess for the next hour till 3:06 a.m., everything that is vocalized gets converted. So Ravi just dropped in 50 points for a Ara, but that's not what it is now. I guess it's a and then Dross's drop points, but that also gets turned into an I don't know why am I having to do this? Why are we like this? Why are you all like this? Jesus Christ. Thank you for the hydrate, Maki Himiko. Yes, Axo, I understand. I showed the fan art before. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be a-okay, Axo. Trust me. It's gonna be okay. I didn't make any of you this way, Stoff. You were fucked up well before me. You mean 2:06 a.m.? It's 2:06 a.m. right now. It'll be 3:06 a.m. in an hour. Anywho, let's get back into things now that I'm going to have to suffer through this topic with all this stuff. Drywall, Red Joker, stop with the drywall. Please, everybody, stop with the drywall. Said it's 10:10 a.m. That is... Maybe for you? Maybe for you, it's... Oh, wait, it is 1:10 a.m. Wait a minute. Why is my computer at the wrong time? Yeah, whatever. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out after we're done recording.
It was all about the digital monsters. You can see right here, first, front and center is the reptilian. We've got a reptilian that is front and center. Why would they put a reptilian in the very forefront of the Digimon cartoon?
Could it be that Agumon is a dinosaur? Which would actually make him more avian than reptilian. I mean, if you really think about it. But I don't know. Kids like dinosaurs, so Agumon was the one they chose. Why are we going on about reptilians? Why are we going on about reptilians?
Since we're talking about, hello, Apple Brooks, honey. Since we're talking about the digital world, Digimon popped up into my mind. It did, because I remember my children singing Digimon. You may remember watching Digimon. You might. It was a catchy little song. It truly, truly was. I don't got no water right here by me. That's okay. I don't need water.
Okay.
I need water, but I don't need it at the moment. I don't. It's Digimon. There's something to Digimon and the digital monsters. Good morning. Now listen to the theme song. You can sing along with me if you want to sing along with me with the Digimon.
Stop says it's this bitch. Wait, is this Gina? This is Gina. I mentioned that in the beginning.
Got the weekend coming on. I think the weekend's it's nice to have the weekend coming on. It is. You all, yeah, if you remember it, if you truly do remember it, right here, the Digimon. And you can't remember all the words. Hello, you all. This is got a reptilian front and center, you all. That's exactly what it is.
Why do we keep on talking about the reptilian front and center? Why does it matter that it's a dinosaur in the front and center? Agumon is front and center. Who cares?
Wondering if any of the other characters in here would represent a type of race, alien race that is there. Gina, why on earth are you talking about a cartoon?
These are all alien race, but what? Explain what? They're just digital animals. Oh my god, it's an anime, woman.
Because that cartoon, I think, is part of it's in this world.
Part of it's in this world. None of it's in this world. It's a cartoon.
Monsters. That's what they said. The digital monsters. We've got it going, you while we do. Let's sing the Digimon song. If you haven't remembered it, it goes Digimon.
Digimon, digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. Now it's stuck in your head. You can't get it out. Your childhood's come to haunt you. Said Logic covered her alien false moon conspiracies so many times. Yeah, no, the whole, the Digimon theme song's a chant.
Digital monsters. Digimons are the champions. Digimon are the champions. The Digimon digital monsters.
Yeah?
Well, it looks all nice and sweet. Digivolve? Oh, I didn't know that. Digivolve into
Yeah, because Digimon have different levels. It's an anime trope, woman. It's an anime trope. It's a trope in anime to have transformations for the main characters. Boy, howdy, I have some weird things to tell you about what happens to Goku in Dragon Ball. Digivolve is just the term they used for using the different transformations. But all that's happening in Digimon, Digivolving is literally just regular-ass anime transformations. Goku going Super Saiyan, no different than Agumon becoming Greymon. It's the same damn thing. It is the exact same thing. I have some words to tell you about Ash's Greninja too, just so you know.
Ultimate? So that first they're the monsters, then they are the champions, then they digi-evolve into the ultimate, and then you're supposed to growl, I guess, and then you're the champions. The ultimate, so the Digimon. It reminds me of the Dijin, but...
And then you're the It reminds you of a Dijin? What? How does it remind you of a Jin? How? Digital! What? How? How does that remind you of a Jin? In what way? What? Bitch, what?
The digital monsters, and they turn into the ultimate. Whatever the ultimate is. Did they turn into the reptilians?
Did they turn into reptilian? Oh, come on, this already! He's the fucking dinosaur!
Well, I wonder, did they? I don't even know what this one was. If you watch the cartoon, can you lighten me up on it? Right there. I don't know why that reptilian's there. I only remember maybe the guy with the Debbie, honey, you are here right exactly when you're meant to be here. Right, perfect timing. Okay, it really is perfect timing. We're talking about the Digimon, the digital monsters, Digimon.
Okay, what's going on in her chat? Let me see here. So Debbie, hello, I'm late. Hold on, we gotta.
Are the champions and Digimon are evolving? And the interesting thing about the Digimon. I pulled that up on the Wikipedia, but I'm gonna back it out. It came in 1999.
Yeah, and
1999 was a very important year. It was really important.
How?
It was also the year that the sun, the great big solar event, it was a particle event where the cubes came out of the portal in the sun. It was in 1990.
The cubes the cubes 1999 cubes came out of portal in sun. Google, please help me here. I am seeing only shit from Valve. What cubes coming out of sun. Are we doing the Y2K thing? Are we doing Y2K? The only thing that did Y2K well was Godzilla the cartoon. What? Said Y2K overshadowed the cube thing? What is the cube thing? What is this? What? Cubes coming out of the sun? Coming out of the sun? Portal? Do the sun cubes go into the square hole? What is the cubes? Does somebody in their chat? Does somebody in her chat mention it? Why is somebody saying Pokemon?
9 is when that happened. And they came out by the thousands and millions, the black ones and the white ones, the cubes, they came out. They were like, But the year 2000.
The cubes came out and they were like, What? It's probably from one of her stupid image analysis videos. Wait, is she talking about... Wait. Is she talking about old school image artifacting? Please tell me that's not what she's talking about. Are we just talking about artifacting? Please don't tell me that's what this is. What? Is it just artifacting? So for those who don't know, in certain visual mediums, when you are taking things in, or when something's getting turned into digital video, there's this lovely thing that can happen as there's a lot of motion in older video formats, or it can happen a lot whenever you are cleaning up backgrounds, like getting rid of green screen, stuff like that. There's this lovely little blocky thing that you get that is called artifacting. Artifacting is an umbrella term that basically means leftover garbage. You will get leftover garbage when you're emulating a game and the shadows start turning into squares instead of being smooth. That is an artifact. There's an artifact being left over. The game's post-processing is supposed to smooth that over, but it's not, creating an artifact for you to see. Anything that is garbage that is supposed to be cleaned up, it is not meant to be in the image, that is artifacting. Now, artifacting happens pretty naturally with a lot of visual medium. That it's always some extremely stupid misread of what images and videos have in it. Like, let me see if I can find some video artifacting examples for you here. Let me show you some artifacting examples here. So, when you are compressing video, your computer is not actually showing every single pixel of what is there anymore. It's having to kind of smooth things over digitally. And I would love if I could just look at this picture. Open image, a new tab. So do you see how this image is not very clear at all? And you see these little squares that are just kind of making themselves known in the image? This is what happens when your computer, your computer, any computer really, is processing an image or processing video, and it is reading that a light source is supposed to gradient into one direction, but it doesn't have enough data. It doesn't have every single pixel worth of data. So an artifact is created from your computer basically misinterpreting what these pixels are supposed to look like. When you zoom out of the image, it looks clear enough from a distance. When you zoom into the image, it no longer looks clear. Said number 5 is simply just part of a desk. Yeah. Again, artifacting is just leftovers that happen whenever you're compressing video, or whenever you're editing video, or whenever you are doing a post-processing effect in an emulator. Any of these things can cause video artifacting to occur. I don't know if that's what she's talking about here. I don't know if that's what she's talking about here at all. But if it is, then she is a moron, because image artifacting is an old issue. Look at this thing. Do you see all these little squares that are happening here? This is because the computer, whatever is reading this image, whatever made this image, is reading one bit of data for the color, the light that is coming off of these boards here, and then it's got a bit of data for these bits of metalwork for this gate or this chair, whatever it happens to be. The area in between, however, it's having to do a little bit of guesswork for. That guesswork comes up as artifacting. It doesn't look like it belongs here, the way that the boards do, the way that everything here looks. If these are the black and white cubes she's talking about, because I'm not seeing anything on it at all, like when I actually do a Google search, I'm not seeing jack about cubes. Again, she might not be talking about this, but I'm fairly certain she's just talking about run-of-the-mill image artifacting.
Was that supposed to be the Y2K? Was that supposed to be? We didn't know if we could make this digital transformation, but they have evolved. It's a digital adventure.
What? Sir, she's referred to coronal mass ejection. Could trigger Oriole displays. A white light of the sun, Big Bear Solar Observatory, captured less than 2 hours before August of 1999. It was an S-class solar flare. Wait, is it just a solar flare? Is it literally just the way that old cameras saw solar flares? Which would also be artifacting? Artifacts that are being made from a solar flare? Is that all we're dealing with? Is that all we're dealing with? Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Said she's so yeah.
Good morning. You are just tuning in. Hello, Appleworks, honey. There's something to this cartoon right there. I know you look and see the digital monster. So
yeah.
It's Japanese, Japan. It's Gina. It's a cartoon. No, it's much more than a cartoon. I'm gonna tie it up. Okay, based.
It's much more than a cartoon, yeah, because it's an anime.
On the digital monster, I didn't know there was a digital monster. The digital monster is a digital.
I didn't know there was a digital monster. I didn't know, but ma'am, it's in the title.
Pet that was created by Wiz and Banda that spawned the Digimon spawned. It gave birth to it. The digital monster. Do you all remember that?
It spawned. It gave birth to it, ma'am. What?
My goodness. It was released on June the 26th of 97 in Japan, December the 5th of 1997 in North America.
So it didn't release in 99. Digimon the anime might have been, but not you know, the thing that began the whole damn thing.
It's your pet. It was a masculine. I think that something gave birth. It's a male species.
What? The Digimon there being described in masculine as a default does not mean men birthing men. The fuck?
Is it not a male species? The pet was masculine.
Is it not a male species? Watch the fucking show! There's actual female Digimon in the show! What the fuck are you talking about, you dumb fucking bitch? Tales of Atonement, please. Thank you for it's turned into a. Okay. Holy shit. Ma'am, Ma'am, I have something to ask of you. I have something to ask of you. The male species. The male species of Digimon. Featuring... You know... I'm fairly certain. I'm fairly certain. Just, you know... Definitely. Yep. Yep. There are not enough blonde jokes in the world. So that's just straight up a woman? Yeah. I know. Anju woman. You said, isn't fixed gender irrelevant since Angelwomon can digivolve into prior stage and then evolve back into Angemon? Basically transitioning? Man, I don't... So was the masculine a mistranslation? I don't think it matters. Suris, you coward, show us Renamon. How is it cowardly to not show Renamon? That's just a furry. That's just a furry. That's just a furry. You are terminally online. That is the only reason that you think that I'm a coward for not showing this. You need to step off of the internet. You need to go and eat some French fries. Said Renamon is hot though? Sure, why not? Because it's supposed to be masculine version of Tamagotchi pets. This woman, I do not understand how
the digital monster got created in June the 26th of 1997. That digital monstrous beast, Gina. No, you will. Kind of let your mind go over to the what do you say? Go over on the deep end. Just go jump and dive into the deep end. Just have that safety rope so I can pull you back out. Okay, get that safety rope on. You need to jump into the water. You can do a bungee jump at the thing and you'll come right back up. You won't fall. You can do it. You can do it. So it was first created. They created it. The digital monster. The monster isn't supposed to be.
Why are you focusing on the monster bit? Why does that matter?
Nice at all.
Monster isn't supposed to be nice at all. Woman, you are one to talk.
A monster could be a Gina, honey. What are you trying to say? Well, this is fun. I wasn't even thinking about Digimon this morning. I wasn't. I was just doing my own thing. I wanted...
Your own thing is being off in La La Land and having one brain cell that you lost.
Oh, what the monster is. The monster is a... Well, let's look up the definition. I don't want to add to it. I want the computer to tell us what a monster is.
Sure, why not?
The definition of a monster.
I want the computer.
You want a monster in your life? We got a supermassive black.
Hope Maskuna, thank you for the follow, and Nenemepo, thank you for the follow as well.
Black hole, an invisible monster that is ripping and tearing its way through space because it got kicked out of its host galaxy by two other powerful entities, and it's got a 200,000-mile trail of stars behind it.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Slow the fuck down. Slow down. How did we get here? What? Wait. Hold on. What? Just go back. Go back.
Monster that is ripping and tearing its way through. We got a supermassive monster. You want a monster in your life? We got a supermassive black hole, an invisible monster that is ripping and tearing its way through space because it got kicked out of its host galaxy by two other powerful entities, and it's got a 200...
A black hole kicked out? How does a black hole get kicked out by two powerful entities? We... kicked out of galaxy. I need info on All right, so Hubble sees a possible runaway black hole. It was ejected from the galaxy at the let's see here. We're right here. We're here. We're looking this up now. She believes black holes are sentient extra-dimensional beings. My God, this woman wants to be fucked by the Eldrazi. Okay. There's an invisible monster on the loose, barreling through intergalactic space so fast that if it were in our solar system, it could travel from Earth to the moon in 14 minutes. This supermassive black hole, weighing as much as 20 million suns, has left behind a never-before-seen 200,000 light-year-long contrail of newborn stars, twice the diameter of our Milky Way. It is likely the result of a rare, bizarre game of galactic billiards among three massive black holes. Rather than gobbling up stars ahead of it, like a cosmic Pac-Man, the speedy black hole is plowing into gas in front to trigger new star formation along a narrow corridor. The black hole is streaking too fast to take time for a snack. Nothing like it has ever been seen before, but it was captured accidentally by NASA's Hubble Space Telescope. That's cool! See, that's cool. Thank you for the hydrate, Stoff. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate that. See, this is cool. When you're not pretending that giant space Cthulhu is coming to, give you a rim job, then it's actually kind of cool. Axo, thank you for redeeming your points for an OWL. So we think we're seeing a wake behind the black hole where the gas cools and is able to form stars. So we're looking at star formation trailing the black hole. Let's see here. What we're seeing is the aftermath, like the wake behind a ship we're seeing in the wake behind a black hole. The black hole lies at one end of the column, stretching back to its parent galaxy. Okay, cool. So there's 3 black holes and 1 got ejected because gravity does neat shit. That's fine. That's better than whatever the hell she's thinking.
1,000-mile trail of stars behind it, and it's headed...
Oh, God, you're right. That was supposed to be a... I forgot. We're still in the middle of that. Ooh. There you go. You did the thing.
Straight toward Earth. It was thousands and thousands of light years away, maybe millions and billions of light years away. So a monster is it's a type of fictional creature found in a horror, fantasy, science fiction, folklore, mythology, religion. It's a monster, a dangerous, aggressive, and strange, grotesque appearance that causes...
Very often depicted. You missed the very often part. You missed the part where it said very often. You missed the very important verbiage right there on the screen you're looking at right now where it said very often. You know why that matters? Because that means it's not all the time. Very often means not all the time. That's what that means. That's why that's important, ma'am. And you're telling me that Logicked and Hannah have done multiple videos on this woman? Have they managed to keep their sanity? Do I need to check up on people to see if they're okay? Is that a thing I need to do? Because apparently, I might need to do that.
Terror and fear. So this pet was, it wasn't a pet, you all. This digital monster.
It was a pet. That's what it was. Monsters are fictional beings. They can quite literally be whatever you want them to be. You want to know an example of this? Okay, cool. So everybody would agree, right? When I show you what a goblin is. Goblins are, they're ugly, grotesque things, right? Right? When I show you this is a goblin, right? God, they're so ugly, grotesque, and terrible. And why would you ever want to care about one of these things? They're. But here's the thing. Goblins are fictional. And because goblins are fictional, like the idea of a monster, they can be malleable. You can make them whatever you want. Sometimes you can even make them like this. This is also a goblin, but this is a goblin from that time I got reincarnated as a slime. This is a goblin that I would kill for experience points. And this is a goblin that I would rail for experience points. There is a difference. Know the difference. This is the thing about fictional beings. They can be whatever you want them to be.
Okay, it's an abnormal form or structure, a strange or horrible creature, something unusually large and extremely wicked. Where were we at? We were at the digital monster that first was birthed. It was created. And It's June the 26th of 1997. December the 5th. That's almost Pearl Harbor Day. Just give it a few more days, maybe. The pet was a masculine counterpart to the Tamagotchi, which is deemed more accurate for... I don't even know what that is. What is a Tamagotchi?
You mean appropriate? You don't know what a Tamagotchi is? How? How do you not know what a Tamagotchi is? How? How are you talking about any of this with any level of expertise if you don't know what a fucking Tamagotchi is? Little digital pet. Tamagotchis were marketed towards girls and Digimon were marketed towards boys. That is the difference. It is blue and pink gendered marketing. That is all it is, you dingus. I don't give a shit that she's a boomer. I don't care. Talk about a thing with any level of personal expertise and not know the most basic ass shit about it, go away. Leave. Jesus Christ. So I still love the fact that blue and pink got switched. It was in like the 30s or 40s. It was early. She needs to get off the internet. She needs to go away and leave. She needs to do better. She needs to be better.
What is it? What is that? For girls. Oh, shoot, Gina. Let me just click it. I wanted to read the whole thing about it, but I couldn't really see it. It's deemed appropriate for the girls. It's similar to earlier virtual pets. A virtual pet is a type of an artificial human companion. This is how we got to where we are today. We started with the digital monster. This is wild. This is slow. This is a slow awakening. It's a soft disclosure, a soft awakening.
Ma'am, this is also a digital pet. And these are arguably the best digital pets that have ever been created in the entire world. Nothing will ever top these things. Nothing will ever beat them. They are the ultimate in all digital pets. Nitro says, please give me brandy while you drink water. I am drinking soda. The only awakening Digimon ever had was for furries. Yeah, there certainly was an awakening. But no, like, these are the best digital pets. Chow are the best ones. Said, why the actual fuck is she filming her monitor in portrait? I have no idea.
Slow drip to feed you little bitty baby bites. Way back then, it's a type of artificial human companion. They are usually kept for companionships. So you loved your little virtual pet back then, so you should love your real human-sized virtual counterpart now.
Ma'am, I'm going to show you something very important. Very important. If you want a virtual companion right now, I can show you one. I can show you the exact one you should be going for. Here, I got you. Just give me a second. Just give me a sec. Here you go. Here you go. Anybody remember this? Does anybody remember this? I remember this. Do you remember this? Here, let me just... Here, do you remember? Do you remember this? I don't, but I wish I did. Dogkeeper says who? Not a who. This is a thing. So this, years ago, about, what, 4 or 5 years ago? This was a sex doll that went viral on the internet. Ma'am! Stop! Is that a love doll? That is a love doll. You want a virtual companion that you need to be afraid of? That one. Jesus Christ. Anyway.
They are, they're for companionship and enjoyment, as people choose to keep a digital pet instead of a real one.
A lot of people who had digital pets still had real pets, man. You're reading user-made stuff on Wikipedia and then trying to pretend it's the Bible.
Who said they do?
A random person on Wikipedia. Who cares?
I'd rather have a real pet. They're not speaking for me.
Ma'am, I don't trust you with a real pet.
I'd rather have a real pet. I'd rather have a real-life companion. Well, Gina, honey, what do you think you're doing right now on this social media? You got digital companions, but they're real people. Okay, they're real people. Wow, y'all, this is kind of deep. This was
No, it's not. There's nothing about this that is deep. Not an ounce of this is deep.
in it's the digital monster. Oh, I wanted to get to the one thing. I didn't even get to hear about the counterpart. They made sure it made their rounds. The key figures involved in the development of the digital monster include Makuto, Kitsunko, Raba, Kenja, Wanahana, Wiz, Ayumaya, whatever it is. And no disrespect, you all.
Ma'am, I'm not gonna call racist. I'm not gonna say racism. But I really want to right now. I really want to, and I don't think I would be far off. But but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do you all a favor. I'm gonna do every single one of you the biggest favor of your life. Guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna end the video. I'm gonna click away from this, and we are gonna talk about what we've seen here. Well, more accurately, we're going to look at her live chat.
It's a device.
And we're going to see what kind of people actually... we're going to see what kind of people are following this shit. Monster Drinks. The 111 on the label is the Hebrew 666. Thinking face. Crystalline Tower, thank you for redeeming your points. It gets converted because of the thing to... Whoa. I hit the pause button on accident. Also, Striker, you as well. You get a... both of them. Both of them. Did conspiracy nuts and some law cows? Digital. Demon. Look, Miss Sunshine, I think human means sea creature. What? Your channels have officially been shadow banned. Haha, good. Digital monster is an anagram for Satan's mojo. How? What? What? Etymologically, human means monster. Poke-E-Mon ball. My dad called television the one-eyed monster. No, he was talking about his dick, Rose. Anyone else in Cape Town? Good morning, Gina. Speaking of digital, right now my tablet says it's 606. Laptop says it's 609. RV says 608. The heck? It's been slowly doing this, but not this difference. Anyone? Digital displays have different times. What the hell is wrong with you? Who are these people? Subliminal programming. No, you're just all stupid. Okay, comment section. There's got to be something here. I remember my oldest daughter watching this. I'm glad my daughter didn't want the virtual pet. She had a real cat. Okay. I was watching a Pokemon episode once. It really was a story based on CERN. Opening portals and being able to teleport to other dimensions. That's a common thing in fiction. What? Zeros and ones stand for on and off. Pet rock was a big one at my time. Explains AI or the Borg Loosh. What? There's a reason that these types of people don't actually write scientific papers. There's a reason that none of these people contribute in any way, shape, or form to the scientific community. Because they can't. These are the kinds of people that would have a wonderful time writing fiction. Because they are some of the most creative people on the planet. However, they use it to pretend reality is this freaking crazy-ass portal-filled nonsense land that they are just stuck in. They write, quote, scientific, quote, papers. They write things, but they never pass peer review. They never get submitted into any journals that matter because they can't. These people operate only in the land of fiction. That's all they do, and it's all they have. So they think Andrew Wakefield is actually reputable? Thank you for the hydrate, silly Shinobi. High Priestess says they wouldn't be able to put something together even in fiction. I think that if they took the time, they could probably do it. They could. And yet they instead spend their time circle jerking about a pretend reality that is, as far as they're concerned, way more interesting than the one they're in right now. I said I would much rather Pokemon be real. These people, I don't care if I step outside and get stabbed by a green bug, man. It's better than listening to this shit. Man, if Pokemon were real, can you imagine Vaporeon? I mean, what? Anyway, let's go ahead and... So that was something. I just don't know what it was. I don't either. Guys, let me know what you think in the comments section below. This is crazy. These people are actual crazy. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to go. Insert end of video tagline here.